cemetery would sure find a spot for somebody if they were looking. Big city. Big city. That's right. All the deceased are saying, man, oh man, if I could just get in a car like that and drive around again, I would be so happy. Of course, we don't know that.
It's up here.
Yeah, it's right in front of us here.
That's where all the priests are buried. And there's a section where all the nuns are buried too.
This is where the cross got blown off. St. Joe Cemetery, west side of Evansville, Indiana. Mom and Dad's here looking at some of the monuments. This is where a lot of the priests were buried here. But the big story is there used to be a giant crucifix up on top of here, made out of stone. And one of these last big storms blew it off. And it flipped around and came and stuck in the ground upside down. Which is pretty freaky, I think. Everybody has their own opinions of what the signs of that were. But you can see it busted up the statues. A couple of them got busted up pretty good. Very strange. Oh, yeah. So this was a big mystery right here. Here's the cross. The massive size of this cross. Put my hand down there so you can get it at scale. Now this cross in the last big storm blew from up on top of that perch. And it blew off and then stuck upside down in the ground. How interesting is that? What kind of sign was that from up above? Dad's coming over to look at this St. Joseph cross that blew off the pedestal where Mom is at up there. And landed upside down, stuck into the ground. Yeah, you can see evidence that the wind really blew hard out here, knocking trees down. But this is a strange sign right here. Unbelievable. No, I think it was wind. No, there's no burnt marks on it. It wasn't lightning. So what a big mystery that this gigantic cross was blown off this pedestal right here. Blown off the pedestal. You can see up there where it cracked off. But what is so amazing to me is when it came down, it didn't hit any of these gravestones around here. Burials, none. It perfectly planted itself in between two of them, upside down and stuck straight in the ground, coming straight out. I don't know. Whether you believe or you don't, whether you understand or you can't, that is a mystery. That's one heck of a monument right there. The Wrights family.
Ancestors of this family.
So here's someone that decided to go black, dark, and then you can see all the family members followed suit.
That haven't died yet.
Well, I bet they're dead if they're in the ground. I would imagine.
That Dunn.
So
Dunn
Mom figured out a
one,
mystery here.
Dunn got that black, and then they bought all this here
There used to be
for
a lot of Dunns, I
ancestors.
know.
For future generations.
Right.
Because none of these, or a lot of these, don't even have names on them yet. So this could be stones for kids that aren't even born yet.
Right.
Wow. Now that is some futuristic thinking there.
Now, isn't that a big assumption? Because a lot of your kids may not even stay Catholic or want to be buried in a Catholic family.
How do you get a plot there?
Up there in that building, up there, that's where you go up there and ask them about all these things.
Oh, so that's the office.
That's the office, yeah.
And I don't know what this, that looks like a little chapel. Might have been little chapels before.
Hey, Mom was just pointing out, this is St. Mary's Medical Center. This is the early pregnancies that were lost. Right here you can see it says, "Forever in our hearts." Look at this over here. Isn't this something? There they all are. The little ones that never got the chance. So this is all the little babies that never made it. Were born still. And so they're all buried here together. All right, so I'm gonna come over here. Dad is being harassed by this little bird. Now, Dad, you know why he's doing that? You're getting close to his nest. They nest on the ground, so he's got eggs somewhere on the ground there. And a lot of times they'll start flopping around. Well, there, she's sitting on her nest right there. She's got eggs right there. You know, I don't know what the name of that bird is. No, I don't have any where I live. That one right there will sometimes get up and act like, if you start walking toward it, it'll act like its wings broke to draw you away from its nest. Got the red eye on it. You're about ready to get pecked, Dad. Oh yeah, I see. I think I see the little eggs right there. Uh-huh. So Mom is thinking a nice resting place would be somewhere right through here. Right across from where the little babies are born. Or the little babies have died, or did die. Alright, Mom's got some flowers she's going to put at the unborn grave marker here. It's also Dad's high school jersey there. You can see he played varsity football all 4 years, was a captain. And I'm thinking somewhere, yeah, there's his stripes right there. We're going to see if we can't get that all cleaned up and fixed up. Alright, so we're going to put some nice flowers here at the unborn stone. There we go. Looks nice. Looks good.